Rescue operations are underway at the tragedy-hit coal mine in Meghalaya's East Jaintia Hills, where at least 5 miners are feared trapped. We have first visuals coming in from the disaster-hit mine at Sutnga in Meghalaya's East Jaintia Hills district, where as many as 5 labourers are trapped and feared dead in a rat hole mine. Northeast Live is the only channel to have reached the spot, with our colleague Shyamcharan trekking all the way to the spot. Well, viewers, around 15 SDRF personnel and 10 fire servicemen are at the spot engaged in the rescue operations. And as per inputs, during the operations, the rescue team came across another abandoned mine full of water. And earlier in the morning, inclement weather affected the progress of rescue operations. It is also not certain as to how much time the rescue operations will take given the nature of such rat hole mines. It may be mentioned here that the East Jaintia Hills police has already arrested the owner of the mine named Rightful Chairman. So big story here at this point in time. Visuals, exclusive visuals, in fact, viewers, from your channel Northeast Live in your television screen right now. We are showing you. Well, rescue operations are underway at the tragedy-hit coal mine in Meghalaya's East Jaintia Hills, where at least 5 miners are feared trapped. And of course, first visuals coming in from the disaster-hit mine at Sutnga in Meghalaya's East Jaintia Hills district, where as many as 5 labourers are trapped and feared dead in a rat hole mine. Well, Northeast Live is the only channel to have reached the spot, with our colleague Shyamcharan trekking all the way to the spot. And around 15 SDRF personnel and 10 fire servicemen are at the spot engaged in the rescue operations. And as per inputs, viewers, during the operations, the rescue team came across another abandoned mine full of water. And earlier in the morning, inclement weather affected the progress of rescue operations. It is also not certain as to how much time the rescue operations will take given the nature of such rat hole mines. Also, let me mention here, viewers, that the East Jaintia Hills police has already arrested the owner of the mine, Rightful Chairman. Well, 5 labourers, 4 from Assam and 1 from Tripura, are being feared trapped in the coal mine. Despite a ban by the National Green Tribunal, there seems to be no end to rat hole mining in Meghalaya. This mishap took place at a remote coal mine at Sutnga interior in East Jaintia Hills district. While district authorities got information about the incident on Sunday evening, it took hours to trace the exact location of the coal mine. As per a release issued by SP East Jaintia Hills, Jagpal Singh, Dhanoa, when the search and rescue operations were on under the supervision of IGP Law and Order, as many as 6 eyewitnesses of the incident came forward to give their account of what transpired on the afternoon of May 38. As per eyewitnesses' account, due to the sudden blast of dynamite, 5 persons got trapped in the sudden rush of the water into the mine. Within no time, the mine was inundated, they claimed. The missing persons, in fact, have been identified as Abdul Karim from Boko, Assam, Abdul Kalam from Barpeta Assam, Shyamcharan Debbarma from Tripura, and 2 others from Cachar district of Assam. Well, viewers, as per the East Jaintia Hills SP statement, the eyewitnesses blamed the Sardar of the mine, identified as Nizam Ali, for doing nothing to rescue the trapped labourers. As per the eyewitnesses, the Sardar threatened the survivors with dire consequences and chased them away from the mining site. It may be mentioned here that earlier in the year, 6 miners had died in a coal mine at the Sorkari Dianshanlalu village near Rimbai in East Jaintia Hills. On that occasion, there were reports that the crane they were using to extract coal malfunctioned, sending the 6 men hurling into a tunnel dug up for mining. Not to forget the infamous Kisan tragedy, where at least 15 miners died 2 years ago. All this has happened at a time when the state has continually maintained that there are no illegal mining activities taking place in the state. And former Chief Minister Mukul Sangma launched a direct attack on the state government after 5 miners are feared dead at a coal mine in East Jaintia Hills. Sangma claimed that the state government is responsible for the incident and alleged that illegal coal mining was operating with complete impunity across the state of Meghalaya. Well, he as well added that never in the history of Meghalaya and Northeast India had such a cartel operated with complete impunity, engaging in illegal coal mining and illegal transportation of coal across the states. He also took a dig at Prime Minister Narendra Modi by claiming that the PM's slogan of "Na khaunga, na khane dunga" is probably not working anymore. The Congress leader had in the past raised the issue of illegal and unscientific mining and transportation of coal across the state. And on the other hand, the opposition Congress in Meghalaya has come down heavily on the state government over the fresh coal tragedy in East Jaintia Hills. Speaking exclusively to Northeast Live, senior Congress leader and former minister Amprin Lingdor slammed the government over the unconfirmed fate of the 5 miners. The Congress leader pointed out that while the government has always been maintaining that there is no illegal coal mining going on in Meghalaya, it is an open secret that unchecked illegal mining is still going on across the state.
How yet another incident of coal mining surfaces. Government time and again kept saying that there is no illegal coal mining happening in the entire state of Meghalaya. These indicators already tell us another story, where we again see that this unchecked, unsurveyed coal mining is ongoing. But we are again asking this question. Why was there this blast in this area which clearly indicates that there was some amount of illegal coal mining going on?
Well, Lingdor also questioned the authorities as to how did the labourers cross over from Assam without being checked during the time of this pandemic.
It has become very bitter for the people of Meghalaya to see this incident actually. Firstly, what and how did people get across our borders without being checked? How are people moving in and out of these areas without anyone knowing? And why aren't questions being asked to individuals who travel in groups to go to a particular location? I send my condolences to all the victims' families. But is coal mining still an issue in the state of Meghalaya? Why these activities continue to be allowed?
Well, the senior Congress leader also asked the government to not indulge in any blame game and appealed to it to seek answers instead.
I can understand that the blame game will now begin. We want the government to give us clarifications. And when we ask the question as to why we still see coal-laden trucks traveling on the highways, the reply given to us is that they are transporting the coal that was anyways auctioned. And when we ask them, why is this auctioned coal which was lying around still not finished? There is no reply. They say, no, it is all legal coal that is being transported. Especially in the period of a pandemic where you're not allowing locals to work, you're not checking others who are coming into state to work.
On the other hand, Meghalaya Disaster Management Minister Karim said that the government is not jumping into any assumptions on the mine tragedy. Shilla further informed that teams of SDRF, State Police and Fire Service personnel are at the site conducting rescue operations.
All the officers, especially the district administration, the SP and DC, they are on work now. So they are trying to do the rescue operation. So just because of this bad weather, so they cannot do it as per what needs to be done, but still they are trying the very best. So at present, we are happy to say that we have this police personnel, the SDRF team, and even this fire service also on a walk now. They are trying to the very best so to do the needful.
Well, reacting to criticism for being unable to control illegal mining, Shilla said that the state government is trying its best to regain in the menace.
Especially the police department and the government, we are trying our very best to control that these illegalities should not happen. But people also sometimes they need to understand that it's not that the government didn't do anything that this thing happened. The government are trying. Sometimes if you see crimes happen in many places over the states, it's not that the government are just sitting idle and doing nothing. That's why crime happens. We are trying to protect, but it's just that it happens to be there are some mischievous. These people they are trying to do some mischievous things. That it happens to be when they cannot do in a proper way, then they get caught. So the same thing it happens here also. It seems